Okay. Okay, hang on, wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, where's my fucking mouse? God, is it really is it really a Neo stream if I lose my mouse? Ugh, that's terrible. Oh, okay, cool. So that's... Hi! Um... Yeah. Yeah. I think we're just gonna have to deal with that, aren't we? So, hi. Hello. Uh, hi YouTube vertical. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal. I'll fix that later. I just kind of was like, I'm gonna put this on and then hope to God it doesn't crop weird. But no, it hasn't cropped weird. I'm weird. I'm not on the center of the fucking screen. So whoopsies. We. So first of all, I'm having my Yap session for next week right now because I'm not gonna be here on Monday. I'm going away, more or less. It's like a day trip, but I'm probably gonna be passed out. Uh, so you know. I'm gonna be like, it's a day trip away. I'm not gonna be conscious to experience the day trip away. I might just be sleeping the whole time, but anyway. Hi, hello, welcome. Uh, I know, yeah, like I said, I know the thing says, hey, we're doing Escape today, but no. I got things to talk about. um, so I think first off, I think it's yeah, I haven't had enough coffee today. That's gonna be my excuse, not that I, you know, think and then forgo, blaming it on the lack of coffee. I should have had fancy coffee this morning. That would have been fantastic. I would have made it, I would have tasted it, I would have been like, that's coffee. And then I would have heaped a bunch of fucking sugar into it because I'm a madman. I'm crazy. Anyway, moving on. Um so yeah. It hasn't really been much. Well, there hasn't really been much in quotation marks because it's just been a lot of the same stuff. So, kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel for things to talk about. I, yeah. It's just, it's, a lot of the things that there are to talk about have been more or less ramifications of what Twitch is doing. So, what there is to talk about has been like the waves from that. And it's not terrible. It's just like, yes, more things, more of the same stuff. But that's whatever, really. So you know how Monday I was talking about all of these new like streaming platforms coming out of the woodworks to be like, hey, we do XYZ and we don't train AI on your streams and your VODs. This is kind of about one of those platforms, except it wasn't one that I mentioned because I hadn't found it until like yesterday. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'll do a cursory little Google search, see if there's anything coming up about it, and nothing came up. And I was thinking, hey, actually, this, it's new. It's not. It's not something that at least in my view, is a popular thing, but it might be. It seemed like it was pretty good, and I was like, yeah, cool. I might not actually stream on it just yet, but like I'll make an account, I'll make a profile, I'll set that all up and then kind of think about it. Thank God for procrastination, fucking hell. So, last night, a couple of posts started coming up about this particular platform. It was more of a cursory warning to people, just, a little bit of a, hey, this isn't everything that it seems. And uh yeah, yeah, you know. This platform marketed itself as a platform that will not train AI on your, VODs, which is pretty much what every other platform I've seen has been saying, except every other platform I've seen has been more on the NSFW side, and it's kind of like, I'm not ready for that voyage yet. I'm not ready for that quite yet. Um, but yeah, that that was surface level stuff, right? Not everything is as it seems. So I was like, okay, well, I guess it's a good thing I'm kind of not quite ready to stream on that platform, so I can stand back and, I'm not invested yet. So I can kind of look and watch what happens. And then another post came up, and it was, yeah, this platform doesn't train AI on your VODs, but it has an AI community manager. I was like, ah, how does that work? That's a little bit strange. Why? That's such a weird, like, I can't figure how you have the opinion of you won't train AI on streamers' VODs, but then you're fine with having an AI community manager. So I was like, hey, okay, that's a little weird. That is very weird. Definitely not going to stream on that platform. So I'm just going to kind of put it off to the side. I'm going to completely forget this platform existed. Uh, and then another tweet came up on my feed, and it was uh basically it was like screenshots from the CEO, and the tweet itself was kind of summing up what the CEO was saying in the tweets. And it was the it's the bizarrest shit, because that's not, I don't even think that's a word, but it's just really fucking bizarre, right? Um, the CEO was calling the well, he's kind of it's kind of a little bit fuzzy beforehand, but here's where it's why it's a little bit fuzzy, right? Um, so it's more or less assumed that the community manager and the AI chatbot daughter, I I have no idea. It's like it's really confusing because I just it seems like the it seems like the CEO kind of got into AI, like chatbots, as a kind of way to fill a void. Um, Obviously that's my perspective. That's what I'm thinking. It is completely speculative. It's probably not what's going on, but it's that's what it appears to me. Uh, because obviously, like I said, the CEO is calling this chatbot his daughter. Um, Seems like he's calling the chatbot his and his partner's daughter. I'm not sure. I don't. I've only heard of this. I've only read of this partner in passing. This may not be his partner, actually. I don't know. It's only I've only I've only seen one mention of this person, and it's been in his tweets in reference to, the chatbot being his and their daughter, and it's very strange. I don't know how else to. It's very weird. Um, but the obviously the like I said, the daughter and the community manager share a name, so that's why everyone's like, oh, the community manager. Well, actually, no, it was the community manager and the daughter share a name, and the community manager has an AI generated profile picture. So it's a lot, and I'm yeah. There's been like tweets from, I believe, the CEO that's basically someone said something about the daughter, the AI daughter, being a chatbot, and the CEO likened it to ableism, I think. It's like ableism against a disabled. But I'm not sure. I feel like there is only one version of ableism, but I might be wrong. It's just it was very specifically ableism against a disabled person. Oh, I'm not sure how calling an AI chatbot is that, but maybe I'm looking at it from the wrong perspective. Uh, and apparently this platform just does not give a damn about its users using generative AI, so it's like we don't uh train AI off of your data, but we also don't give a damn if you're using it. It's like okay. So as you can imagine, I kind of just looked at it and was like, ah, you know what? Take that out of my favorited stuff. I don't care about it anymore. Not dealing with it. But oh Jesus. I think that's like that was kind of just the most, well, not most interesting, but the biggest thing because it was something that I was personally looking into to kind of move the platform that way. And obviously that's not happening now. Uh um oh, Billy is going global again. I think they tried to at some point go global and then it didn't work out for whatever reason. I'm not very sure. I don't yeah, I don't know. Um but they're trying it again. And it's I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it because if you've been in, I guess, the musically space or the TikTok space, you kind of would have a hint of what Billy is. You might have heard of it through something, but it's a Chinese social media platform. I think it was supposed to replace. It was supposed to be the China's version of TikTok, and it was. Yeah, okay, so that just says no identity verification, and everyone's like, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to verify your identity. Um, but yeah, it's something that's happening. And once again, there's just a lot of people who have seen this, who have seen, what's coming up about the platform of which I was speaking. I don't want to I don't want to direct like attention to it because I don't want to direct people over to it because it's at the end of the day it just amounts to someone being um either set in their ways or a little bit unwell, and I don't want to direct unnecessary gaze towards them. Um, because yeah, at the end of the day, they don't they deserve some kindness and some grace. And why is Solaire putting a fucking Estus flask in the micro? Oh, why is he spinning? That's a little bit distracted. Uh, so what happens when I scroll on fucking Twitter? I just see random shit like Solaire putting an Estes flag in a microwave and then spinning. I don't. Okay, I know that guy. I know the other person in this video is um a Night Rain character, but I can't remember who. He's very aristocratic looking. It's so funny. I might have to send that to people. God. Sometimes I find the funniest shit on my feed, and it's like a little dose of melatonin. Well, serotonin? Serotonin. Why? Okay. My goodness. Oh, there's something. Yeah, hang on, wait. So, in my endeavors to look for things to talk about, I mean, was it really my endeavors to look for things to talk about, or was it just, you know, me scrolling through TikTok because I have nothing better to do than doom scroll? I came across someone who was talking about, uh, okay, just preface, this person talks about a lot of Twitch issues. They themselves are a streamer, and their videos are usually really, succinct and concise, and you can tell what's going on. Uh, but and I mean, this video wasn't any different, but it was like I checked for my. So what you should always do when you see like information of interest to you, you should always check before you believe whoever it is that's talking about it. This particular person said that the AI opted out tag was not showing on Twitch. It wasn't searchable, and I thought that's fucking bullshit, surely. And uh, but like I wrote it down because I was like, if that's not bullshit, that's kind of shitty, right? That's very shitty. Not even kind of. It'd be very shitty because you it's Twitch taking away another way for streamers or for content consumers to figure out what chat or what stream is like safe for them to yap in. So I thought that was very weird. So I looked it up, and lo and behold, I could find a lot of streamers who were using that tag. It wasn't like they were hidden. They were coming up. They were coming up before I even finished typing out the thing. I finished typing out the thing and they were still coming up. So like. Um, and then I figured, okay, well, maybe it's via browse. So I clicked on browse and then I was like, oh, actually, this looks exactly like the page she used to look for this stuff. So I went to the search bar in that and then I looked it up and, oh, okay, it doesn't come up. That's weird. And I figured, this is a category tag. So, well, this is like the category tag search. So I'm just going to use my other tags and see if I can find them. So I went and I looked for cozy space because that's one of my other tags. And no, didn't come up. VTuber didn't come up. I think you can kind of get out where I'm going with this. I went English, that didn't come up. Australia didn't come up. I always knew Australia was a fucking myth. And then I actually searched a category and was like, just chatting. That came up. Sort Them Ducks came up. Minecraft came up. Fortnite came up. More or less at this point, I was not searching for, like, I wasn't, like, searching to see, oh, what, devious tag is not coming up. I was searching to see what, specifically what kind of tags were coming up. It was very, like, you can guess, it was very specifically the category tags that were coming up. And it was like, I don't want to think that this person is actively misleading the Twitch community. Because, like, at this point, there's already a lot of um anger around surrounding Twitch's decision to set everyone to opt in for the AI training thing. But, you know, adding unnecessary outrage kind of dilutes what we were angry about in the first place. I mean, it's all, at the end of the day, it is all still anger at the AI training thing, but then being like, oh, we're also angry that you've blocked all searches for this specific tag, and then having someone be like, actually, they didn't. Kind of like, if I feel like it also like takes away, you know, like you're giving space for someone to take away from what you're angry at, and it's yeah. I don't think this creator did it intentionally. I think this creator kind of thought that they were right, that this was actually happening, but obviously it wasn't. It isn't. I've looked again this morning and it's not. Um then I saw another video from this creator, and again, benefit of the doubt, I think it's just a coincidence that there's been like two videos of this that I've seen. Well, two videos in a row that I've seen from them that have been like this. Um it was a bit of the the stream about, you know, the introduction of this setting. And the way she phrased it, I'm gonna say that it was probably also to like kind of grab the attention of the audience. And again, I think if it was intentional, it is not the way to be going about this. I'm it's yeah, again, it's kind of just taking away from what everyone's really angry about. But like in this particular video, she was saying, you know, Twitch has been training AI on your streams for longer than you realize. And I think it was like, what she was trying to get at was that Amazon had been training AI on streamer VODs since they bought Twitch. Which I think that was like in 2014 or something like that. I might want to fact check me on that, to be honest. I'm not quite sure. I've only, what, like 2020, 2021. That's when I started streaming. Like, seriously. I think I dabbled in it before that, but that was like when Knockout City was free and working. God, I love that game. Anyway. She took a section from the stream. It was of the community manager asking the CPO a question, and it was the context, like, the context was very specific. Good God. Very specifically in regards to. Oh my God, my hair is in my tea. It's very specifically in regards to the fact that the Twitch, the AI training thing had been implemented, and some streamers like myself were asleep when it happened. So it didn't happen like in the middle of the day. It happened when like half the hemisphere was asleep. Thanks, Twitch. So some people were very understandably concerned that their like VODs had already been scraped. So they asked the question. They asked the community manager to, well, they sent the question. Community manager asked it. Yeah, it was such and such asks, have my VODs already been scraped or already been used? And this was this was another one of those moments where it was very clear that the CPO had no idea what he was talking about. Because he's like, well, I don't know. Um, and yeah, so that was the clip with the context, right? What wasn't shown in this particular TikTok video was that context. It was just that video, and I like I said, I want to give her a little bit of grace and not, you know, assume the worst. Um, but she did say, uh, she did try to use that video, that clip, as as like a means of proving that Twitch has already like long before this been scraping videos and using it to train AI. I don't, yeah, like I don't know. I feel like I'm defending the devil here. I just I don't. I would love to see something else that like proves this, but that particular clip was taken out of context. So it's yeah, I don't think it's very likely that that was the case. Um and I just yeah. So like going from like watching the TikTok last night to watching the TikTok this morning, and I was like standing there because I'm like in the fucking kitchen making breakfast. And then she says that and I'm like, "What? Hang on, ma'am, I don't think that's right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not what that clip was about." Like, hey man, no, I don't think that was right. But yeah, it's just again, it's just this injection of misinformation in an already very tense situation. Feel like is giving the space to take away from why the situation was tense in the first place. It's not, you know, it's not resolving anything. It feels like it's just diluting the issue, right? Because I don't know. Have you ever argued with someone who was very, you know, nitpicky about what they were answering? It wasn't like they weren't seeing the issue, they were picking up everything that you were that was like slightly wrong or anything. They weren't looking at the issue. And it feels like the arguments kind of devolved into semantics, like arguing semantics about something entirely removed from the the original issue, and not focusing on what the actual issue was. It's kind of like that, right? We're giving space for the semantics to be argued about and not the actual issue to be resolved. So, yeah, that's kind of just that was my morning. How was yours? I'm crossing. If you can hear my pen, don't worry. Try to ignore it. I'm crossing stuff off my list because I made a list again. It's just because I know I'm gonna forget everything, and it is very frustrating. What the fuck? Yeah, okay. Man, I see things. Good God. Time to. I mean, it was time to unfollow Razor years ago, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Sometimes my mutes post the strangest thing, and it is this. I think this person is Australian, so it kind of makes sense. I would assume yes. I might be wrong. I don't know. They're a koala VTuber, and that's really cool. But they just posted this very funny post, and it says, I have something I need to get off my chest. It's an opinion I stand strongly by. I love WD-40. If you agree with me, if you disagree with what I just said, feel free to block me and never contact me again. And it's like a GIF. It's a GIF, like the heart one like the heart locket one that kind of opens, and it's like the picture and then the name of whatever the fuck it is, and it's just a picture of a can of WD-40, and it's like WD-40 Specialist Electrical Contact Cleaner, and it's like that's really funny. Might be, I might only think it's funny because like WD-40 is something Dad swears by, but it amuses me. Um, oh my toesies are cold. This is unfortunate. Oh my god, I've got it written down. I've got it written down and I almost forgot. This is terrible. YouTube made changes again. Uh, I think I might have mentioned this the other day, but if I didn't, we're gonna start with it because it's on the topic of YouTubers made changes. YouTube has changed, will be changing at I believe October, like September, October, somewhere thereabouts. Their partner program requirements. I believe they've changed it so that now it's like 40, or like 4,000 or something. I don't know. I never really looked into how the partner program works on YouTube. Funny that. I should probably look into that. However, That could be a later. That could be like a later thing. We're not doing that now. But in line with that, they've also changed how views work. Uh, More or less how like views are counted. It used to be if the video is like if the user is still watching the video after 3 seconds, then the view would count. But now it seems to be as soon as the video starts, then the view counts. Which some people are like, hey, that's really good for people who like sponsorships pay per view on the video, which someone's gonna go broke because of that. But nowadays, well, there's also like I keep sniffling and I'm sorry, my nose is like blocked and I can't blow it yet. Uh, um, but the it's there's also some concerns that this might encourage AI slop. I'm sure you've kind of I don't know if you've scrolled TikTok for 3 seconds, you know the AI slop I'm talking about. We've had a conversation about that. God, that was awful. The conversation was great. The subject matter is awful. Ugh, I still can't seem to get past it. I can't, it's just I scroll and it's just cheat. Ugh. I need like a palate cleanser for my TikTok feed. I need to, I don't know. Like, apparently the palette cleansers that I do find on my TikTok feed are all AI generated anyway. This is bullshit. I want to see a cute dog doing cute dog things without having to worry that the cute dog has two fucking tails. That's not from experience, actually. I don't think I've ever seen a video where the dog has two tails. It's usually the human has too many fingers. What what do you think causes that? Why why is it that AI has such trouble with human features but seems to be fine with pets or animals? Like, that's crazy. You know what? Fucking bring back Hoodwinked and that style of bullshit. I want I can't remember what it's called. I know it's May or something. I want that back. Give me that. God, I miss Hoodwinked. I miss the goat. The goat? Was he a goat? I think he was a goat. I miss him with his little rocking chair antlers. Horns? Oh, fuck if I know. It's been a while. But I miss him. Bring him back. What a petition. Bring back Hoodwinked. I mean, this is what insanity looks like. What was a weird movie in your childhood? Cause like weird quotation marks, because I don't know, I think the weirdest one was Hoodwinked. It was actually a child movie and not just kind of looking like one. God, because like mind you, I don't think I'm in any place to speak about, weird childhood movies, because my parents used to tell me all the time about how I'd always want to excuse me, how I'd always want to watch From Dusk Till Dawn. So I was really yeah, oh god. I was a weird kid. I'm still weird. I got problems. Fucking hell. It was like I feel like I've closed off that part of my childhood because I'm trying to think of weird kid movies, and either my parents were really good at making sure I didn't watch weird kid movies, or I did watch them and they were so horrific I kind of just shut it out. I mean, there was nine, but that was like, I mean, yeah, no, that was kind of it was a Tim Burton film. I think that's really all you need to know. You can kind of go from gather from there that it was like, yeah, there was something going on here that was horrific. But like now that I'm older, I kind of wish I appreciated it a little bit more because like now it's like, oh no, there was actually a really expansive story behind this. And then they didn't make a fucking sequel, man. Which I mean, fair, but where do you go from, the life coming back to the planet? But God, I'm like, uh, my face is itchy. This is not good. I don't even. I Here's the problem. I'm like, hey, I want to have a yap session, and then I yap about all the stuff that I kind of have an interest in, and then I just like, I've yapped myself. I've yapped enough. No more yap. But then I don't really talk about anything. Like, I feel like I have more things that I would like to talk about. I just don't know how to include it in to the thing. Or alternately, I just forget. I'm like, I have so much I want to talk about, but I've forgotten what I want to talk about. How does this happen? Ugh, I'm big silly. I'm big goofy. How have I forgotten how to yap? It's like, no, I think more importantly, the issue is that issue quotation marks. It's not really an issue. It just means I have really good friends. So my friends let me yap to them, and then I'm like, hey, most of my friends are the ones watching my stream, so it's like I'm kind of yapping about it again, and I don't want to do that because you've already heard it all. You guys have heard it all. Yeah, I'm just a silly little guy. No, I bumped my pen. My pen is like more or less sitting on my empty choc chip bit that dish. So, oopsie. Wait, I have a pop. What the fuck is this? Hi, YouTube. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. That's kind of cool. Why did you pop out a second one? What? I thought open widget was supposed to. Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm gonna close both of those now. Yeah. Okay. Very slowly moving my mouse to the point of my screen because I have a small amount of space for it. Uh, what else is there? Oh, Amazon's doing shit stuff again. Not like they're never not, but Amazon has apparently been buying rare books in bulk to feed to the AI machine. It's a nice way of saying that they're destroying the books to give them to AI. It's yeah. I I Had I been younger, I'd have a little more like anger towards the situation, but I'm weary. I'm world weary now. I'm just kind of like am I shocked? No, because fucking I don't know who the fuck's in charge of Amazon at the moment. I Old man Bezos is just fucking doing shit again. I don't know. I hate that it's happening, but yeah, it's just I've kind of hit that point where I'm like I hate that it's happening. I'm just so fucking tired though. Okay. I think today is just going to be a really small stream again. Yeah, because I don't have a lot to talk about and I don't really have a lot to do. And I'm tired. I feel like, yeah. I've said that before, but I'm going to say it again. I'm tired. It's just one of those days, and that's okay. I think, yeah, I think we're just gonna kind of round it off a little bit. I don't know. It's a very small stream today. Um, ah, so there's a particular piece of, I follow someone on Twitter that does a lot of like renders and stuff. Like, I think I followed him because he did a Resident Evil one that was really good. Uh, he brought up some concerns about like this is concerns that everyone's had since it was announced, but the new Lara Croft game that's being made by Amazon Studios. There was a lot of concerns, I think, back in the day. Back in the day, like it wasn't probably the start of this year. God, I am getting old. There was just a lot of concerns about it, the potential of AI being used um to create or just being used in general in it because it's Amazon. It's Amazon. Um, but there, this particular gentleman, he was doing a comparison between uh I think it was a comparison between an unfinished work and like the finished work, and it was very specifically, it wasn't like the background was being compared and like the finished work had Lara Croft in it. It was very specifically Lara Croft in both scenes, and the finished work was just so much different from the pose was the same. There was like ripples on the shirt that was different. There was a seam on the shirt that wasn't supposed to be there. I may not be a top sewing connoisseur, but uh yeah, it was like you could tell there was something wrong with it. It just didn't quite look right. And he's gone and he's gone and said, hey, yeah, I'm not trying to say like the whole game is made using generative AI, but it's just there's something wrong with this particular pose. And um it might have just been, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was said to be unfinished, but it looks like it was supposed to be a finished image. And then they've just gone and done something. I can't even tell you what they've fucking done with it. Like the yeah, I don't fucking know. But this guy's gone, he said, hey, look, I'm still hyped for the game and I love all the other art. I'm just thinking that there's something wrong with this particular one. Um he followed it up saying, I loved the further the original screenshot though. Here's a GIF attached for comparison purposes. And there is something wrong. There is something different with it. Again, I can't fucking tell what's going on. It's just I could not tell you what's going on with it. Um, but the uh, I don't know who this person is, but Michael Levan something. I think he might be like creative director or something like that. He said there's no AI. Uh, or he's an artist maybe, but he said there's no AI. And the person who originally pointed out followed up saying, "Hey, I don't think he's lying. I think they might have just done something to it. I think they've taken someone else has taken the screenshot and done something to it." Um, it looks like he might have actually had a problem with the turnaround. So he said like what they've done, because like it's the same pose, but it's two different images because like the lighting's different in both poses, and it seems like he's like, hey, uh the artist that did the official art remade Lara's entire body to match the image. He said that would have taken hours or even days. And it looks like he's run a couple of uh other images, the other official images, and including the screenshot in question, and said uh he's run that through an AI detector thing. So like obviously that's a little questionable in itself because like using AI to detect the AI, but in this particular situation, only the screenshot returned a positive AI generation result or AI generated result, cited at 88%. So the rest of these are zero, like not even like a 5%, 10%, 12% or whatever. They're all zero except for the screenshot, and that's 88. So whether or not there's something there, I don't know. But he said he's not just complaining for the sake of complaining. He's actually talking to Amazon or someone at Amazon Games and um providing feedback. So okay. So he said they're not other screenshots. There would be one of these is his. Like I said, he does the render thing. Um, so he's done that. He's, ran it through only the screenshot, came back. So that's a lot. uh, his latest post is said just got unfollowed by this Tomb Raider fan page after I explained why I believe the new official art is AI regenerated. I checked their YouTube page and it's all AI regenerated thumbnails of official Tomb Raider art. If you generate AI images of Tomb Raider, please unfollow me. Thanks. That's crazy. Um, yeah, and it seems like that's kind of going down on Reddit. They, yeah, they're talking about it. They're just, it's on Reddit, they're talking about it. The team seems to be doubling down and saying there is no AI used in it. Um, his person is taking notice of the wording and is saying, they're saying they weren't there for such and such's version of the thing. They know that it wasn't AI generated, but anyway. Well, one eye's bugging out. Yeah, I'm just keeping us on track, keeping you awake, making sure you're noticing that stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of the thing. So I'm just tired, hey. I've kept it going for an hour. Can I Hey boss, can I leave now? uh it's actually there is this TDLR post of well TDLR thing. It's actually a very in-depth post about what's going on with YouTube. Um yeah. So this change to YouTube's views and how they counted did come like pretty much directly after how uh directly after the double for the partner program requirements. So yeah, this particular person is just saying that there's gonna be like a wave of people becoming more invested in their YouTube channels, because obviously if the second the video starts, there's gonna be a lot of people who are viewing, and you know I think I think something very important to kind of bring up about this is that there's a lot. I mean, if you've been on YouTube since the dawn of time, um, congratulations, you're old. Secondly, you remember the dislike button and the count for the dislike button. You'd remember that, right? that was a pretty much a universal way of saying, hey, this video is actually not that good. Now, obviously, there was still a way of being like, hey, this video is not that good, but it was just the lack of views. Which, yeah. It was like the view to like ratio. Now, the view to like ratio is not gonna be good. Because it's gonna be a lot of views. A lot. And it's not going to come from a place of, oh, this person's actually interested in this content. It's going to come from a place of, oh, this person accidentally clicked on the video. So, yeah, there's going to be that concern that, now I've got one less way of figuring out if a video is actually good. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to start, clickbaiting their videos and stuff. And obviously, people are going to be like, oh, this sounds like an interesting topic. I'm kind of curious. They're going to get onto it and it's going to be like 2 seconds of, I don't know why salt tastes like it does or something like that. I'd actually watch that. I'd actually watch a video about why salt tastes like it does. That's beside the point. um, the point is, obviously, there's going to be, a lot of people clicking onto videos about a topic, then realizing that the video is not about the topic, it was just a clickbait title. But it's not going to matter because the views still going to count. And yeah, so obviously that's gonna happen in 4 or 5 days. So, yippee, but oh no. Um, oh, shit. Got a week until we see more about Gears of War E-Day. Very interesting. Very cool. Also, there's something about a Lego X original Xbox console like kit. Oh, that's kind of funny. Got fucking Halo Evolved in there. Oh, and Morrowind and Psychonauts, but guess there's just gonna be no fucking Jet Set Radio. Fuck you, Mattel. I'm a little guy and I just want my Jet Set Radio Lego kit. Does Lego do custom Lego kits? Like, can I order a custom fucking Jet Set Radio kit, please and thank you? But actually, no. Speaking of Jet Set Radio, um, I mean, kind of adjacent. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk had its 3 year anniversary a couple of days ago, which is crazy to think about. Because what do you mean that game came out 3 years ago? I mean, fair, but fuck you. I don't want to think about it, bitch. Oh god, it would help if I could actually fucking type it out. Just yeah, 2 years ago. Or two years ago. Jesus Christ, 2 days ago. I know what I'm talking about. Kind of, but yeah. See that, like seeing that, and then all of the other stuff because this is from Team Reptile, right? They're the ones who made Bum Rush. They also uh repost a lot of art stuff for Bum Rush. I mean, makes sense why. Um, but you know, because they do that, I tend to see a lot of stuff from them, from other people about like the art and that they do. And there is someone here who I think carved, at least to some degree, carved a whole bunch of the characters from Bomb Rush, and it is so fucking good. Actually, no, it looks like they might have 3D printed them. That's still really fucking cool. It is. It's like it's Felix. It's um. Fuck if I remember what his name is. I just remember him as the guy that I can never fucking beat. I think it's DJ Cyber or Cypher. Might be DJ Cypher. No, it's Cyber. Okay. But Tim, it's one of the other characters that isn't the main story character. It's just one of the unlockable ones, and like another one. Wish I could remember what her name is because she's the one that I use the most. But yeah, there's just a whole bunch of stuff. Like someone did a Friday night Funkin' character, just really funny. It's just a bunch of art and stuff, and it's really cool to see it all. I think I'm gonna have to play Bomb Rush again at some point. Someone here who's like, so Bomb Rush Cyberpunk has custom maps now, and I didn't realize this, so I did what any sane person would do and change it into Sonic Heroes. And it's just a video of them as Sonic running around. It's the modding community surprises and scares me. They are capable of everything. I still like. I still can't believe they got Hideki Naganuma into it. And I mean, okay, I can't believe it, but I'm not surprised. He's just, man, he is just really cool. There's another post about someone who's like, I played this game as someone who finished and messed around with Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and it's like a screenshot of Jet Grind Radio, which Jet Set Radio, and they're like, yeah, so this game didn't. This it's totally safe to say this game didn't age well. It's pretty jank. And anyone who's watched me play or heard me play Jet Set Radio, you fucking know it's jank because I've complained enough about it. Visions of Archipelago. Ah, good times. Like, okay, So I know the archipelago wasn't great. But like I genuinely had so much fun playing it. Like even though like half the time I was kind of sitting there twiddling my thumbs because I needed something to progress the story, but it was just so fun playing with my friends indirectly. Like I mean technically directly playing with my friends, but like indirectly playing with my friends because we weren't playing the same game, but like man, we need to start another archipelago. Can I get like a petition to start another one? Oh my god, wait! Oh my god, wait! No, I didn't realize that! Hang on, wait. Okay, so there is a dog, and this dog has a name, but I can't fucking remember what his name is, and I hate it. I keep thinking of him as Yo-Yo's dog, but he's not. There's a dog in Jet Set Radio called Potts. Okay, his name is Potts. And he's usually got like a little ascot thing going on, and he's got 3D glasses. Well, they're technically not 3D glasses, but they're like glasses-esque. I think he's actually a playable character. Oh my god, he's a playable character. How the fuck is he a playable character in Jet Set Radio? He's a dog. What are they doing? What are they doing to my man? Uh, wait, what? Hang on, how was he involved in Jet Set Radio? I'm scared. How do you even... I'm sorry, can I just... How do you even get him? I'm getting sidetracked here, but how the fuck do you get him? Getting the jet rank in all of the test runs in... How in the fuck was that play? When the fuck was that? Oh god. I'm gonna have to boot up Jet Set Radio Future so I can figure out what the fuck's going on here. But there's okay, so Potts is like a green dog, okay? He's green, and when he's you know, a when he becomes a playable character, God, that's the weirdest information I've ever learned. Um he has like a green jacket on and grey pants. There's this dog in Bomb Rush Cyberpunk that has a green jacket and grey pants. I can't believe I didn't realize that. That's crazy. He's just a little guy. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into the archipelago thing. I'd have to get on my hands and knees and beg, please, let's do another one. Um, I should probably finish Wind Waker before I start begging for another archipelago because I feel like Wind Waker is gonna be the thing. It's either gonna be Wind Waker or I'm gonna have to like roll up my sleeves and try Dark Souls. I'm like, I'm gonna try Dark Souls, but I'm also gonna be rocking in a corner crying because like, oh my fucking god. I want an excuse to replay Raft. Yeah? I mean, I don't blame you. Raft is a really fun game. I feel like, for me personally, Raft is a good solo game, but as soon as it becomes a multiplayer game, it's just like, oh, I'm not getting anything done. there's no there's no hope for me. There's nothing happening here. Um I think that's more because my only experience with Raft on multi what the fuck is this? holy shit. I opened my fucking downloads thing and all of a sudden I've got like 4 games that need updates. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, but I don't know what it is, just like my one experience with Raft in multiplayer was like god awful. It wasn't even like, oh, the person I was playing with was god awful. It was like, oh, uh, I'm on the boat. I'm off the boat. The fish has taken a nibble of me. The fish has no longer got my limbs. It was like I was fucking I was bouncing everywhere, and my internet was fucking stable back then. Now it's like, we've got to do the daily sacrifice that maybe I'll have 10 minutes of stable internet. It's fucking great. It's great because when it is stable, it is amazing. And then when it isn't, I'm sitting here like, I have been hooked. Okay, no, this was my experience yesterday. Playing fucking Overwatch. Roadhog. I'm like, I can smell the hook from Roadhog, and I'm like, alright, I'm going behind the wall so I don't get hooked. I'm behind the wall, I'm there for a good 10 seconds, and then all of a sudden I'm in front of Roadhog because he hooked me. And I just, the internet just wasn't making it. I don't know. And it kept happening. So I just kind of like got to a point where I was like, I'm fucking tired of this. I'm getting off. I need to like, I need to not be doing this. It was atrocious. I couldn't even figure why it was happening. So like, it wasn't like I was on. It was. I wasn't on the fast internet, because the fast internet is the unstable one. I was on the 2.4 and I was like, surely that's fine, right? And then it just wasn't. And then I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna go and switch it over after this match because then, maybe it's better. And you know what? I went from damn near 300 fucking milliseconds a ping to 190. And it was great. And then I went from 190 to 400 and I was like, fuck. Yeah, okay, we're not just this is I was kind of expecting like, oh, it's gonna stay under 300 if it's like 190 like base, and then I was like, okay, I can deal with that. But then it just went up to 400 and I was like, I'm a fucking walking target. I'm a pincushion for these people, man. I'm just like, I'm the aim training stuff, right? That's my job, is just to be the aim training thing, because clearly I can't do anything else. uh I laugh now, but I was really fucking annoyed at it before. It's like, this is bullshit. Why is this happening to me? I mean, it seems to be fine now, but I did kind of force it to the 2.41 again, because I was like, yeah, I'm streaming, and it doesn't matter if I'm, playing a game, because I'm not going to be playing a multiplayer game. So, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not. It hasn't died yet, so. I'm saying that, and I'm watching my KBPS fucking flatline. Oh, boy. Wait? No, it's fine now. I think it was testing me. It was like, are you sure you want to say that? Yes, I'm sure. Fuck you. Alright, what patch notes do I have that I can look at? Oh my god, Subnautica patch notes. Oh, proximity chat! Right! That was a thing? Okay. Base building, menus. No more new stuff, man. Yeah, no, I think Raft would be really fun for. I think I think the issue with Raft is that you get a lot of stuff that you can't use yet. And I think that'd be more of the stuff that I'd be worried about in terms of like, yeah, just story stuff. And it's like, ah, I can't fucking use this yet. It'd be so annoying because I'd be like, I just imagine it. You just be sitting there and you're like, oh, such and such has gotten you this. Oh, thanks. I can't fucking use that. Such and such has gotten you this. Ah, thanks. I can't fucking use that. I just over and over again. It's like, fuck this. I'm curious as to how the resource collection would go because with that, hang on, let me see if I can find the archipelago thing because if it's on here, it would say how the resource collection would work. Oh my god, Kingdom Hearts is on here. Hallelujah. I forgot Paint was on here as well. Info. I don't know why. Oh, because it's not. Because Mozilla is not set as my thing right now. All craftable items researched from the research table and blueprints, as well as frequency, since there's more locations in Raft than there are items to receive. Resource packs with basic early game materials and or duplicate items may be added to the item pool. Huh. So like you basic stuff wouldn't. I guess basic stuff that you kind of just pick up instead of like the boxes or barrels. I don't. It's been a while, man. That's very interesting. Also, God, good God, I think I'd scream. Um. Ooh, more custom games. Outer Wilds. Yeah, we've been new. Elmo Simulator. Huh? Good God. The new Skyward Sword was on there. Because I got fucking pissed off with it. uh, Simple times. What? Okay, what else is there? Is there anything? Ultra Kill. When did Ultra Kill get added? Do I want to know how that works? Um, I actually don't know if I want to know how that works. I feel like I'd look at it and just my brain would melt. Which Ultra Kill is still a game that I need to finish. I just don't know if I can, which kind of sucks. I hate when like finishing a game isn't dependent on my skill, it's dependent on whether or not my laptop can functionally run the game, and it's like, oh. Because it's always a game that I get into, and then it's just like, oh, well, sorry, your laptop's shitting the bed again. It's like, God damn it. I'm a little guy, let me live. I actually kind of forgot where. Because there's like. I might just be goofy. Because I know there's a... Maybe it's just in custom and then I'm silly and very silly. I know at some point someone was considering making a uh white knuckle archipelago thing, and I don't know. Oh god, if there is a channel. Oh god, there's a channel. Hmm. Yeah, okay. I did look at it at some point and then it was like, that looks really cool. I'm not doing it. I'm kind of at the point with White Knuckle where I'm waiting for the next update. Which, yeah. I don't know when that would be. I can't remember what their thing looks like, what their time frame looks like at the moment. I know they posted one, I'm big big goofy. Big silly. Hum hum hum. I don't think it's there actually. I think it would be up here somewhere. I'm scrolling so far, please. Okay. So there's supposed to be shortcuts coming out at some point. It's like this year there's new shortcuts, new trinkets, new bindings, new upgrades, and then also the next region. So we've already had the nest. So region after that, which I think is computer core? I don't think it's actually called computer core, but it's supposed to be like the core. Uh yeah. I had a whole thing about this actually. I could probably look this up. I could be smart and look it up, but alas, no smarts. I got no marbles rolling around in this head of mine. I am very goofy. Hi. Oh, I need to move my. Hang on. I should also finish my drink. I should finish my drink before I do anything else. Um, gonna move my. Where did that go? There we go. Where's is I don't know, would I put this in stream? I excuse me. I don't think I would have put this in stream mode. Jesus. Very, very burpy today. This is this is me like yapping but not about specific topics. I'm kind of going from one thing to another. Where in the fuck is this thing that I'm supposed to be? It was Okay, that's great, but I know I wrote about somewhere about this being installed. Don't mind me, I'm just I'm just like I'm reading this and I'm like, God, yeah, no, this is the part where I was half asleep. Let's fix that. I have to add chapters to this thing. Um, this is great. I know for a fact. There we go. So, I don't know, it was a mainframe. That's where we're going next in Wackle. I very specifically we're going to the blue habitation. Or habitation blue or whatever. Um, because that's where the mainframe is. Well, okay, that's where the mainframe is, and I'm pretty sure that's where the exit is. So, I I am more speculating than anything else. I'm not actually on the dev team, so it's kind of like just okay. The thing is that we need to escape, um, and the plans say there is some sort of exit from uh blue. Actually, hang on, I might be wrong about that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm wrong. Because Nest is blue, right? Nest is in blue. So maybe I am right, but I don't think I am. I think I am a little bit silly. I fear I may be wrong. Okay, that's great. Alright, that's fine then. Okay, so we go to yellow. And then we go to okay, this isn't safe, but it's assumed that we go to blue, right? Because that's where mother. Is that where mother is? Fuck if I remember. Okay, yeah. Uh, blue, and then blue also has the. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. Because it's like. Yeah, I'm going. I'm forgetting a lot. I think I need to replay campaign again, which is crazy. Um, but yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we're either going to another section of blue or we're going to uh Okay, well, that's just not telling me what the campaign is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you're going into blue again. Or a different area of blue. I don't know. The habitations don't look. The habitations don't feel very big when you're running for your life and too busy climbing to pay attention to the grand scale of things. So, yeah. Notice how I said the habitations and not the substructures. Substructures are fucking big. It's like, okay, when you look at it, you look at like how big the substructures are, which is, silos, habitation. Oh yeah, it's like silos, habitation, the labs, and then you look at, think about how many of them there are, and there's about 10, 11, something like that. I don't know. There was like a map that showed the the habitations, and then every single habitation has a pipe works. It's it's the tip of the iceberg kind of situation, right? There's more. There's what you can see, and then there's more. And then you think about all of that, and then you think about the fact that that is just a single superstructure. Oh, yeah. White knuckle big. It's just, yeah. It's a lot. And I'm writing about it. And now I gotta get back to writing about it. I gotta remember that yes, there is a thing that I need to do. Which is like all well and good, except I think I feel like the only thing I'm missing here are the fucking dot points. I feel like I've written this like as dot points, but that's whatever. I've yapped a lot, and I have towels to put in the dryer. So, guess what, chat? We're ending stream here. And Neo has stuff they need to do. So, yeah, this was Monday Yap. This was Monday Yap on Tuesday. Tuesday? Thursday. What the fuck am I thinking of? Um, I kind of want to start talking about stuff other people have like recommended because I feel like I'm not in enough circles to kind of talk about a lot of stuff, right? I'm very much so a I've got a small circle of friends and people I interact with on Twitter, so I'm not really I'm not really finding a lot of things to talk about. And I try not to be. I try to stay on the following tab on Twitter as opposed to, the for you tab because the for you tab is most definitely not for me. I don't know who they were thinking about when they decided to. Oh, yeah, I don't know who they're training the thing on because it's sure as shit not me. It's stuff there that's like, oh, Donald Trump said this and we're very proud of him, and I'm like, I don't give a damn. I hate to say it, I don't care. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I hope you all have a Jesus. Lovely rest of your day. God, my tongue tried to go walkabout just then. Crazy stuff. If you haven't already, please make sure you get something to drink and something to eat. If you have medication you'll be taking, don't forget to take that. And hi YouTube vertical. It's nice to see you here. I'm gonna fix that next tomorrow, I guess. I'm gonna fix it, I promise. It's not gonna be like my half my face and my shoulder. Like you will actually see me. But until then, thank you all for coming, and I hope you all have a lovely rest of your days. Bye bye.